Don't know much biology. Don't know much about a science book. Don't know much about the French I took.
That's Ron Klain you're looking at right there. President Obama has just made him the nation's new Ebola czar. He's not a doctor. He doesn't know anything about health care, but he is a longtime Democratic Party operative.
That means he's breaking his long-standing promise to keep lobbyists out of the White House. Remember this?
I've done more than any candidate in this race to actually take on lobbyists, and I've won. They have not funded my campaign. They will not get a job in my White House. Washington lobbyists do not fund my campaign. They will not run my White House.
We've excluded lobbyists from policy-making jobs or seats on federal boards and commissions.
Well, is Ron Klain really the right guy to tackle the country's Ebola response, or is this more politics at play? Let's ask conservative author and columnist Ann Coulter. Great to be with you, Ann. Thanks for coming in.
Good to be here.
So the White House isn't even pretending about this. They said we weren't looking for an Ebola expert. We were looking for an implementation expert, and he just happens to be a Democratic political operative.
I think they were thinking we're taking him from one natural disaster, Joe Biden, to another natural disaster. Maybe they can send out Biden to say that the Liberians are clean and articulate.
Well, they're saying, look, Democrats are saying, you know, look, Republicans have been playing politics now with our appointees, and that's what the White House is saying. Look, we have a Surgeon General that's been held up in the Senate now for a year.
Oh, the Surgeon General argument. Yeah, we have an Ebola czar, by the way. You know, I mean, you guys know, you work at Fox. We have an Ebola czar within HHS. She's been, you've seen those videos online. Her name is something Lurie. Talking about if there's an outbreak, I'm the one in charge. We've been paying millions of dollars for an Ebola czar, and we have not heard from her for the past 2 weeks. And I would add the other defense they have of this, Ron Klain, who is a Democrat political hack. He's the one who tried to prevent military ballots from being counted in the Florida 2000 election, by the way. So, Ron Klain, you tell him to do something to help the Democrats, including don't count military ballots. He's your man. But they're saying, oh, it doesn't matter that he doesn't have medical experience. We want an administrator. He has no administrative experience. What he has experience doing is being a Democrat hack.
So in the face of a lot of opposition, some of it actually from Democrats, the White House is continuing to say we're not going to block flights from West Africa. What's the psychology here? Why wouldn't, if you were president, you want to take a simple but possibly pretty effective step to lessen the risk we face from Ebola? Why?
Well, it does fit into the conspiracy theories that all Obama wants to do is destroy America, because look at the world. You know, what's the choice that's bad for Americans? This is your choice. I think it's part of this whole we are the world, open borders, anybody can come in. We must treat Liberians exactly as if they are American citizens. I mean, it's one thing for a charitable Christian outfit to say that. But we're paying these people salaries. They work for the United States government. Their job is to protect Americans, not to protect all citizens of the world. We don't have the money. We don't have the capacity. And, yeah, more Americans are going to become Ebolas.
Do you think do you think the administration will cave on travel?
It doesn't look like it. I mean, once they get through this election, I think we're going to get the executive amnesty. The rest of you are going to find out about Obamacare, which those of us, the poor self-employed, already know and have been trying to warn you. And it isn't just expense. If I could just make a footnote on one of the most important issues of this election, it isn't just the expense, and your health and the price of your health insurance will go up. You can't see a doctor. You can't see a doctor. I wrote a column about this, named after one of your writers for Daily Caller, called Screw You, Mickey Kaus, because he was a big proponent of Obamacare. Because in New York, for those of us who are self-employed, you can't go to Memorial Sloan Kettering under Obamacare plan. You can't go to the Hospital of Special Surgery. I wrote this column. Mickey said, this is brilliant. You're going to have liberals searching the world to find an insurance plan for you. Well, they haven't been able to. And 2 weeks later, the New York Times ran on its front page. This is fantastic. We're going to save money on Obamacare because you can't go to Memorial Sloan Kettering.
Perfect. Get Ron Klain to fix it. And thanks a lot for joining us this morning. Appreciate it.